After the 1980 film Airplane crash-landed into theaters and became one of the funniest features of all time, Jim Abrahams and brothers David and Jerry Zucker decided to see if they could bring their trademark gags-a-minute comedy to television with Police Squad, starring Leslie Nielsen. The series ran for 6 episodes, but a few years later, it was revived as The Naked Gun from the Files of Police Squad. And, much like Airplane, the film achieved both critical acclaim and financial success, leading to 2 more sequels and cementing Leslie Nielsen's status as a comedy icon.
You were right about that coffee. I sure feel better now. Well, accidents will happen.
The franchise ushered an era of spoof movies throughout the 80s and 90s, continuing until the release of Scary Movie in 2000. Over time, the genre started to decline primarily because of their later films depended more on shock value, gross-out humor, and being cruel to the topics they're satirizing, rather than clever writing and character development.
Oh my God, you stole my eyes! How did you do that?
But it does seem that the spoof films might be making a strong comeback, as we now have a brand new chapter in the Naked Gun series, with Liam Neeson taking the helm as Frank Drebin Jr.
Who are you?
Frank Drebin, Police Squad. The new version.
Frank Jr., who follows his own rules, has one chance to save the police station by solving Simon Davenport's disastrous car crash. With the help of Simon's sister and crime novelist Beth, played by Pamela Anderson, Drebin discovers that there is a connection between Simon's demise and the billionaire playboy Richard Crane using a deadly plot device.
Hi, Daddy. It's me, Frank Jr. Love you.
Hey, Dad. Boy, do I miss you.
Now, a key to reviving a beloved film franchise is staying true to the original's charm while making the new chapter fresh for first-timers. And thankfully, the Naked Gun Legacy sequel succeeds in this regard. The film's plot is a simple cop solving a case, but the main focus is on the comedy it delivers. Slapstick, sight gags, clever dialogue, and hidden background jokes. There's even a tiny amount of pop culture references, yet they don't feel dated but feel organic to particular scenes. Still, like in the original trilogy, the film strikes a good balance of humor, making it a modern crime drama. The script is also cleverly executed, and that's largely down to the collaboration of producer Seth MacFarlane, creator of Family Guy, and director Akiva Schefter from The Lonely Island. Both Seth and Akiva grasped what made the original trilogy so iconic and managed to adapt the style and humor while still delivering a genuine modern crime flick. The special effects also remain faithful to the franchise's trademark visual humor. It's impressive how nearly all the slapstick fight scenes are achieved using practical effects with just a few CGI elements. What's even more surprising that this was all done on a budget of around $40 million.
And you, Frank, are the best of the best.
Need a bathroom.
I need this room immediately.
There's a line, man.
Police business.
Another aspect that stayed true to the original trilogy is how all the actors played their roles straight. This adds contrast to the film's wild and zany comedy. Liam Neeson does a fantastic job of following the footsteps of the late great Leslie Nielsen. He captures the art of being a hard-boiled detective with a heart of gold. And even when he delivers such an absurd line, he does it with a very serious tone. Pamela Anderson as the curvaceous Beth adds the much-needed love affair to the hard-as-nails Frank Jr. And she even shows some of her funny moments too, especially when she did her scat number at the bar.
Book ratings.
Yes, I write true crime novels based on fictional stories that I make up.
Yes. Well, you may write about it, but I live it.
Paul Walter Hauser also earns credit for following the footsteps of his late father, Captain Ed Hawken, and Danny Houston captivates as the villainous billionaire Richard Crane. And let's not forget about the film's solid lineup of guest stars and cameos, including Busta Rhymes as the interrogated bank robber, and a brief appearance of Priscilla Presley from the original trilogy. Plus, it's great that the film made sure to include a cameo of Weird Al Yankovic. And what's better in this version is that his cameo has been upgraded as a Rule of 3 running gag. Overall, the 2025 Naked Gun is one of those very rare legacy sequels that honors the charm and humor of the original trilogy that makes it stand out as a modern comedy of its own, balancing the action and laughs with solid performances and a well-told mystery. As I said, the spoof film genre is gradually making a big comeback, not just with the Naked Gun revival. I mean, the Wayans brothers are back at work with Scary Movie 6 coming out in 2026, and even Mel Brooks has announced the production of the long-awaited sequel to Spaceballs. These days, it's pretty rare to find a modern comedy film, especially in theaters, that's genuinely hilarious and remembered for years to come. So let's all give this new era of comedy movies a bright future by heading out to the cinemas and checking out this brand new chapter from the Files of Police Squad.